What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Boxingologist, home with true knowledge, coming at you with another video. Yesterday, I ran across a interview with Errol Spence Jr., man, and I must say, man, listen to the young man talk. I have a deeper appreciation for Errol Spence Jr. now. This young man, in the 4 years he's been boxing, he's like right there at the at the threshold of being at the very top of the sport. One of the fastest, besides Lomachenko, man, he's like one of the fastest, popular fighters, besides Lomachenko and Anthony Joshua, that I've seen in a long time, like far as back as Mike Tyson, man, but I promise, man, in this interview, it's on Showtime, man, y'all should check it out when you get a chance, man, but he said some real stuff, man. Like I'm talking about, I don't see how anybody that calls themselves a true boxing fan could not like Errol Spence Jr. as a boxer. When he talks, his demeanor is just, it's honest, man. I know people call him the truth because, they think he's like, the second coming, he's a real deal, man. But I think, that name is fitting to him because he's honest, And it's like, with other fighters, man, you kind of get a choice to love them or hate them, you know what I'm saying? And then they have the decision to embrace it or reject it, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, when Timothy Bradley beat Manny Pacquiao, everybody hated him, you know what I'm saying, after that. But instead of embracing that, he kind of rejected it, you know what I'm saying, and still trying to play like a good guy. With Jamal Charlo, it was like, when they came on the scene, two other guys I actually got a deeper respect and appreciation for now, too. But when they came on the scene, they was like, trying to be politically correct and trying to, get the crowd swayed to their side, man. But the fans just hated them, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason. And then instead of rejecting it, man, they embraced it. Like, you know what? If it's fuck me, it's fuck y'all. Adrian Bronner is another guy to where Adrian and Floyd Mayweather, it's like the way they act, man. It's like one or the other. You gonna love them or you gonna hate them. One of the two. You know what I'm saying? You got the option. But I'm going to tell you, man, with Spence, man, it's like, how could you not appreciate this dude in boxing, man? You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to touch on stuff he said in the interview so you can get a better perspective of what I'm saying today. Man, but, I'm listening to the guy's interview, man, and he just like, they brought up the finances, you know what I'm saying, and about fame and fortune and, stuff like that. And he let the guy know straight up. He said, hey, man, look, listen. I'm not really, I don't really care about, the fame, you know what I'm saying? The money's going to be there, I'm right now, like, my focus is being the best, you know what I'm saying? Before any of that other stuff, man, I want to become the best. I want to establish myself as the absolute best. And I felt him on that, I felt him. I mean, he another thing, when he touched on promotion companies and stuff, they talked about how, he was approached after, he kind of gave Floyd that work in sparring, I guess, they asked him about trying to be his promoter. And he was just like, basically, hey, Floyd, he got his own promotional team. Oscar De La Hoya got his own promotional team. He was like, but me, man, I've been doing good for myself without a promoter, so why do I need one? And that's real. It's like, why don't any of these guys need promoters? Once you get to a certain plateau of being a #1 contender, I would recommend, it really comes down to your management team to get you the big fights. You know what I'm saying? Because as of right now, Errol Spence has some of the best management, you know what I'm saying, where he's able to get these big fights, man. But at the same time, it's like, Why am I worried about, you know, getting promoted by A, B, and C? You know what I'm saying? And then you got to deal with the issues of, oh, well, this promoter don't like this promoter. This promoter don't want to work with this promoter. You know what I'm saying? You got all that bullshit, man. It don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gotta go through all that. You know what I mean? So I understand where he was coming from. Like, man, what I need a promoter for? I'm doing good without one. And he is. You know what I'm saying? They already, you know, crowning this dude, man. He didn't manage to be the favorite. Opening up in this fight, man, this man was the underdog. Now you look up a month later, this man's a favorite in this fight. And well known, you know? But it's just like, man, this dude, man, he just pretty much told me, like, hey, listen, man, you know, I want to be unified. You know what I'm saying? I want to go in there. And matter of fact, hold on, before I even touch on that, when he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, his fight, man, I mean, he kind of sound like Floyd a little bit, but, you know what I'm saying, you understand that he's a student of the game of boxing, man, because when he was talking about him fighting, man, he was pretty much just letting you know, like, look, man, you know, I take my time in there, you know, I'm patient, I place my shots well, I pick my shots, I slowly but surely break my opponent down, you know what I'm saying, I listen to how he sounds, how he reacts to every punch, you know, everything, you know what I'm saying? He pretty much said, I am the sweet science of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And this is something I've been telling you people for the longest, man. His fundamentals is solid. Solid as a rock. You know what I'm saying? But he just let him know, like, dude, he embodies the sweet science of boxing. And the way he fights, man. He can move. He can move his head. He can move his feet. You know what I'm saying? He can fight on the inside. He can fight on the outside. He knows how to use the jab. He understands the jab, the right cross. You know what I'm saying? The left hook. He understands punches, man. He understands the game of boxing, man. You know, the reporter asked him, man, he said, who do you want to fight more than anybody else? You know, now the typical answer when they ask boxers that, man, they be like, I want to fight Floyd Mayweather. I want to fight Manny Pacquiao. Man, that dude looked that reporter right in his eye and said, man, I want to fight Keith Thurman. Straight up. Forget the belts. Forget the profile name. Forget the legends. He said, man, I want to fight Keith Thurman more than anybody else. Anybody. More than Floyd, more than Pacquiao, more than anybody. I want to fight Keith Thurman. Straight up. Who, you know, was perceived as the boogeyman of the division 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And still undefeated to this day. And got his 2 best wins on his resume today. Just recently. And he said, I want to fight him more than anybody. Immediately after he fights Kell Brook. You know, and he asked him, he said, hey, how you feel to see that fight playing out? Errol Spence told him, he said, listen, man, somebody getting knocked out. Straight up and down. Somebody's getting knocked out. You know? It's like, man, this dude is here to bring the sport back the appropriate way, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's trying to rob the fans. You know what I'm saying? That's why I appreciate, man, about him. I don't get that feeling like he's trying to put us in the best fights, man. Tune-ups for what? You take tune-up fights when you first come out, man. Your first 10 fights, them tune-ups. First 15 fights, them is tune-ups, man. After that, man, you need to, it's time to put that work in, man. Look at Anthony Joshua, prime example. You know, but, man, I mean, Errol Spence, man, this dude, man, he's so humble, man. He's so humble, you know. And it's just like, I think his application to the sport is what's going to get him over in damn near every fight he's in, man. Every fight he's in. If he goes in there and stops Kell Brook, this is a takeover Errol Spence era. I'm telling you that now. If he go in there and stop Kell Brook, this is a takeover. And he let you know straight up. He said, hey, I'm gunning for Keith Thurman. After I beat Kell Brook, I want to fight Thurman. Thurman don't want to fight, I'm not waiting around for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? He did that enough with this, and I feel him on that. Why should you? You're a champion. You shouldn't have to wait to fight nobody. You know? He said, if you don't want to fight, I'm going to Pacquiao. You know, he's going for after the champions first, man. I appreciate that about dude, man. This dude's coming there to take care of business, man. He wants to fight, man. He wants to fight, man. These guys, a lot of these guys don't want to fight, man. If it's two guys, I can honestly say, not in the heavyweight division, that is fearless, that'll fight anybody, I would say it's these two welterweights that's about to fight, you know, in May, at the end of May. Kell Brook and Errol Spence. You know, a lot of people want to call, you know, Kell Brook, you know, pussy, you know, for acting like he didn't want to fight. So playing like he didn't know that Keith Thurman, so playing like he didn't know that Errol Spence was a known name in a big upcoming fighter, a future superstar, because his promoter show slipped up and said that he feel like he is the best welterweight out there besides Kell Brook. And obviously that ain't got shit to do with what you got strapped around your waist, because he said this man is the best welterweight next to Kell Brook. Not Keith Thurman, not Pacquiao, not Porter, not Garcia. He said Errol Spence is the best. So I knew they was acting like they was scared to fight him, because they was trying to play like he wasn't a big name and they didn't know who he was. But, you know, that's another, you know, that's a whole nother topic. But, I mean, people recognize, man. I just hope this guy can live up to the hype, man. And he wasn't even trying to, you know, get the hype. Like, I mean, I'm sure he want hype, man, but it wasn't like he was building himself up, man. The fans and the media and, you know, people talking, man, they built Spence up. They built him up. He didn't build himself. They built him up. All he do is go in there and do the work. He just go in there and do the work, man. You know? But, I mean, just how he come off, man. Just like how he wasn't bragging or boasting. How he confirmed that he knocked out, he you know what I'm saying, he stopped Broner. He confirmed that he stopped Charles Hatley. You know what I mean? And he even confirmed that he, you know, he kind of gave, you know, he gave Floyd some work, man. But he wasn't like brash about it. He was just like, hey, man, you know, I hit Broner with a well-placed shot, and, you know, it just had to be stopped. I hit Charles Hatley with a well-placed shot, you know, it had to be stopped. He didn't come out, man, well, I beat the shit out of him. He can't fuck with me. Ain't nobody, I beat him. You know, he could have said it. It would have been well in his rights to say that type of shit. You know, even when they asked him about the black eye, we all knew Floyd got the black eye from him. But he was just like, you know, hey, I didn't see it. And I can understand why him saying that, because, you know, Floyd had the headgear on. You know what I mean? They both got on headgear, so he probably wouldn't see it. You know, by the time he left, man, Floyd probably, you know, took his equipment off and everything, man. But he didn't even, you know, he was like, man, I don't know about the black eye. I didn't, you know, I didn't see him. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's what they saying. I gave him a black eye. I didn't know I gave him a black eye. But, you know, I did give him work, you know. But I just like the humbleness about the dude, man. You know, I think he's gonna take over, man. You know, that motherfucker's gonna take over, bro. And I don't see him. I don't never seeing an issue with anything to do with negotiations when it comes to an Errol Spence fight. You know what I'm saying? This man just submitted to everything Kell Brook wanted. You want to fight in your backyard? Fine. You want to extend it? Okay. You want to extend it? Okay. You want to extend it out? Okay. If you don't make weight, I'm still going to fight you. That's what he said. He didn't say in an interview, but he said that in a different interview. If you don't make weight, I'm still going to fight you. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to fight by any means necessary if that's what it takes for him to be the best. In another interview he did, he was talking about how, you know, these guys are being friends and they buddying up, and that's my brother, that's my play brother, that's my brother, and Terrence Crawford don't want to fight Timothy Bradley, and Bradley don't want to fight Crawford because they brothers and they love each other, and all this bullshit, and Broner talking about, oh, that's my brother, and Floyd's big bro, and Sean Porter's going over to the UK to support him, and he's going to be in his corner with his dad for the Errol Spence fight, and all this, that, and the third, man. But, you know, Errol Spence is like, listen, man. He said, man, hey, friends fight. You know, he said this in an interview. Not the interview I watched yesterday, but he said this interview, like, hey, man, look, you know, we can make money. We can go in that ring, you know what I'm saying, get that money and fight, duke it out however end, you know, whatever. And shit, we go to the club afterwards. But I'm not, he's pretty much like, hey, man, I'm not going to not fight you because I'm saying that we fake family and shit. Like, fuck all that. I respect that about dude, man. But this dude, man, I hope he beats this dude Brook, man. But them dudes will fight anybody, man. I mean, for Kell Brook to go up there and fight the best middleweight and go down and fight the best welterweight, that's saying something, man. That dude will fight anybody. And Spence will take on anybody. But y'all just gonna have to see, man. This dude is the truth, man. Period. But yeah, I appreciate the dude, man. If y'all boxing fans, man, y'all appreciate him too. Holla.